everybody. Okay. Okay, so every August, right before school starts, leadership does this thing called the retreat. And basically, we all gather up in the DMS squad and slather on sunscreen and eat Costco muffins and set goals for the upcoming school year. And I don't know if I'm really selling it right now, but just let me assure you, it's a good time and I'm gonna miss it. And this one year, I was in this little group and we were trying to brainstorm ways to make OSHA more collaborative and less competitive. And this one kid, I'll never forget it, looked me dead in the eye and said, "We can't. This is an art school, not a sports team. When you get a role, I don't. It's every man for himself." And you know what? In all seriousness, that's one way to think about it, okay? It is. No shade. But if we're being honest here, that's not really how I see it. You know, when I think of OSHA, I don't think of the Hunger Games. I just don't. You know, this school is a team. You know, our conservatories are teams, our grade is a team, our classes are teams, every cast, every ensemble, every crew, every writer's room, every band, orchestra, choir, studio, kitchen, everything is a team. And I really believe that. Ever since we came back to OSHA in person after the pandemic, my unit of time has been shows. You know, it's not February, it's New Playfest. It's not March, it's OSHA Unleashed. It's not April and May, it's slam poetry season. It's not June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and January. It's Hamlet. Shows are what I know, and shows are what I love. And if I don't have a rehearsal to go to at 5:30, we have a problem. We do. And you know, I've spent a lot of time trying to figure out why that is. Because you know, that the act of creating something and being a part of something bigger than yourself is exciting and wonderful and amazing. And I think that's certainly part of it. But for me, what it really boils down to is the people. You know, life is full of rejection and disappointment and competition, and that honestly, that's inevitable in the arts and in any field, really. But having a sense of community makes it a heck of a lot easier. You know, that the people are what kept me in the squeaky floored rehearsal rooms of the DMS until 9 p.m. The people are why I've spent more time at OSHA than my own home. The people are what make me want to come to school every day. You know, OSHA is full of these creative, talented, kind, just high-quality human beings. And that is why I just can't get enough of it. So thank you, you kind, talented, creative, high-quality human beings. There's this quote by Isaac Newton that I really love, and that is, "If I have seen further than others, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." You know, don't get me wrong, we have all worked incredibly hard to get to this point. No questions asked, without a doubt. But we would just be kidding ourselves to think that we did it all by ourselves. I mean, let's be real here. Everything that we have been able to accomplish and achieve is because people believed in us, you know? Abby Wambach is a retired soccer player, and she was the co-captain of the 2015 women's champion team for the World Cup. And she had this philosophy about, you know, creating a sense of teamwork and unity and all that jazz. And she instituted this really cool concept on her teams called the rush or point. And basically, here's how it works. If someone on your team scores a goal, you should be the first person to rush over to them and celebrate them and be happy for them. But if you score the goal, you need to point to the person who made the assist and who passed you the ball so that you could score. And tonight, I think we have a lot of people to point to. So get your finger ready because we have some people to point to. Let's point to our family, our parents, our conservatory directors, our teachers, our peers, our counselors, our administrators, our carpool parents. Oh, look, my cap is just too happy right now. Let me adjust. You know, our security guards, all these people. Seriously, I know. We get to score today, but we would not be here without you. So thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being on our team since day one. We love you and we appreciate you. Yeah. I think Winnie the Pooh said it best. Yeah, how lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard? I know, goodbyes are hard. They just are. And I process hard things best through poems. So I'm gonna leave you with a poem that I wrote right after Moby Dick ended, which was the first in-person OSHA show I ever got to be a part of. And since, in a way, this is like our closing night of OSHA, I thought it would be fitting. So here we go. This is called Closing Night. If you ask a theater kid what the hardest part of a play is, they might tell you it's closing night. The night everything ends, when you say your lines with a little extra love. You know what? The cat? Here. The cat is just gonna go to Megan. When you say your lines with a little extra love because you know you'll never say them again. When the curtain closes, the set's broken down, the props packed away, the costumes tucked into storage. When you sit eating pancakes in a Denny's at 11 p.m., and no amount of syrup can mask the bitter and bittersweet. When you aren't sure if your eyes are teary because you put too much makeup on them, or because you're happy that you're sad it's over, or sad that you're happy it's over. When your heart hurts, not because it's broken, but because it's bursting at the seams. If you ask a theater kid what the hardest part of a play is, they might tell you it's the week after closing night. Withdrawal, mourning, when free time is empty time, when you have to post photos on Instagram and hang posters in your room to cope, when you can't pass the taco truck without feeling sad because that's where you used to eat before rehearsal. They might tell you it's the week after closing night, the week everyone moves on, when free time is actually really nice to have. When the cast group chat fizzles out to radio silence because you were friends of circumstance more than anything else. If you ask a theater kid why they would ever audition for another play, why they would ever walk into another first rehearsal, why they would ever allow themselves to fall in love when closing night is already written in their calendar in Sharpie, they might tell you it's because shows close so new ones can open. Your brain can only remember so many lines, but your heart makes room. Friends worry about growing apart, but families don't have to. They might tell you it's because people spend their entire lives chasing love, and only some are lucky enough to know what it feels like. Class of 2023, thank you for giving me this gift. We did it, we made it, congratulations, and let me just say, it's been an honor to be on your team. Thank you.